Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. This is a recap of the late night stream. If you want to join me on my streams, I stream every day except for Sunday. Check out the description, my description and the comments. It's in there. Also check out Crypto Daily Updates channel. One video each day encapsulating all the day's great crypto news. So let's actually get on with the recap. So the basic thing is that crypto demand is surging in Argentina right now because people are afraid of the collapse of the country's fiat. Now, the U.S. and the euro don't have that problem. We have the most power force projection in the world. Our army is the biggest, and people have the most confidence in our currency. Demand for the USD is up, but crypto demand in Argentina is soaring because they can't really get a hold of the USD. So it's like the next best thing for them, right? So I think one of the silver linings you can actually take from this from this pandemic disaster is that cryptocurrency is actually going to get more adopted in the more troubled parts of the world. Like maybe in the middle, some of the smaller countries in the Middle East, some countries in Africa. You hear about like Acoin, Cardano, and now Binance is going in there. You hear about Latin America, like Venezuela, Colombia, Argentina. And some of the more troubled places in the world, you hear about them actually adopting crypto. And that's really good because they're going to be the first wave to really adopt crypto for usage purposes and not for investment purposes. They trust in things like Bitcoin more than their actual fiat currency because, if the government changes, then your fiat currency is generally not worth all that much. Not going to happen that fast in the US or Europe, but in lesser developed countries, that's definitely a way in. And Argentina is one of those countries right now where crypto demand is booming because people are actually a little bit afraid of their fiat currency collapsing. Venezuela obviously is a basket case, but they've tried the petrodollar, it doesn't work. Now some Colombian company is trying to do like a crypto dollar to support Venezuela. Not really sure how that works. So the other thing is Metro Bank in New York actually has noticed a spike in crypto deposits this month. Now, all other deposits are actually down this month, obviously because of what's happening out there. People have less money. But that does show you that some investors are actually taking their money from other assets and putting it into crypto right now with that statistic. So I do think some investors are looking to diversify into other asset classes that maybe are not as correlated with the stock market. Now, crypto has been pretty correlated with the stock market, but it doesn't follow it one for one. So they might be trying to put some money into this new asset class. That's what I hope anyways, because that's what would make crypto great. And something like that would definitely be good for crypto altogether. The third thing I want to talk about is Dole. The people that actually make all the bananas and pineapples. They actually have a 5-year plan to put everything on blockchain. Now they are using a private blockchain. So right now they're using IBM's kind of like food tracking blockchain, and they have a 5-year plan to trace like apples, pineapples, and whatever the heck Dole sells. Now it's a private blockchain, so you as a consumer won't be able to scan. So it's not like VeChain where the consumer can scan the QR code and actually find out where the apple, the pineapple, the banana comes from. But this is for retailers and suppliers. So Dole's basically giving it so that their retailers, the buyers can actually tell like the pineapple or the banana and where it actually comes from. So it's a very private blockchain. Competitors can't see each other's data. Consumers can't see the data. But like the suppliers and the buyers themselves will actually be able to see the data. And that's at least one step forward. It's not like transparency to the public, but it's going to be used in governments and in big companies. So if there's like contamination somewhere, they can actually trace it back to the blockchain and figure out exactly where it came from. So it is very good for health services. And the FDA actually endorses this kind of technology. We know that VeChain's been used for some kind of project with blueberries in Oregon. Not really sure what happened to that, but the FDA basically likes this blockchain technology because it can trace point of origin things. Now, like I said, this is fully private blockchain. And it's very permission in its use, so it's not like the public can actually see where it comes from, but the companies themselves, the retailers and the buyers can actually see where it comes from. So if there's an infection or if there's contamination in the future, they can actually cut it off at the source. So that's really good news. Maybe they'll actually partner with a public blockchain to actually make some data available to the public. We'll actually have to see what that happens. But blockchain is getting more adoption, and it might actually lead into more supply chain adoption for public chains in the future. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.